Hello, this is Rochelle Agatha, and this is an additional lecture on normal balance and account types that I'm adding to the different lectures that you have for accounting. And let's just kind of go over the accounting equation from the start. As you learned in the first couple of chapters, that the accounting equation says that assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity. So different account types have different normal balances. So for something to balance, like an equation, each side needs to be the same. So assets are debits, liabilities and owner's equity are credits. So think of like a seesaw with children on it. If they're sitting one weighs more than the other, it's going to swing up or swing down. So you want your accounting equation to be equal. So all of your debits have to equal your credits. So that takes care of the accounting equation. And so the account types are assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. So when you look at the account types, you say, okay, if an asset is a debit, then what its normal balance is, which is something that you're just going to have to try to remember. And I think if you can remember the accounting equation being in balance at all times, that will help you. Whatever the normal balance is, that's what will increase it. So if an asset's normal balance is a debit, the debit will increase it and the credit will decrease it. So if a liability has a normal balance of a credit will increase it and a debit will decrease it. And an owner's equity has a normal credit balance, so a credit will increase it and a debit will decrease it. So let's put some example to this. So I'm giving you like 4 different accounts here. Cash, so in your mind, when you're thinking as a brand new accountant or a brand new student, you say cash. What is that? It is an asset. Okay, so in my mind I say, okay, asset has a normal balance of a debit. And if account has a debit normal balance, then the increase is the debit and the decrease is the credit. DR and CR are just leftover terms from many moons ago. Okay, let's just walk through the whole thing. AP, what's my account type? It's a liability. Sits on the right side of the accounting equation. Normal balance is a credit, so the increase is a credit and the decrease is the debit. Let's look at supplies. Right now, supplies in baby accounting land, which is what we're in right now, supplies are considered assets. They sit on our books as a normal debit balance. A debit increases it and a credit decreases it. And then fees earned are a revenue, and revenues are an owner's equity account. So they have a credit normal balance. The credit is the increase, the debit is the decrease. So if I look at my T accounts, I love T accounts. They're the best way to do accounting, even with computers. T accounts are the best. So you're going to say to yourself, okay, if I have cash, so my scenario here is, if you look at the whole picture here, let's say I bought supplies on account. I'm going to debit my supplies, which increases my supplies, and I'm going to credit my accounts payable, which increases my accounts payable. See the normal debit balance for supplies. It's an asset, it's a debit. AP is a liability, so its normal balance is a credit. And at that point, my accounting equation is in balance. Let's say I earned some fees, some revenue. I got $250 in cash. So my fees are a normal credit balance, so I get a credit, and I got cash, which is a normal debit balance. So at that point in time, my accounting equation is in balance. Then finally, let's say we pay $50 on our account. So our cash goes down by 50 and our AP goes down by 50, and I am in balance. Hopefully this helps. Go ahead and listen to it a couple of times, but that is the best way to remember the normal balance, the accounting equation, and the increase and decrease to account types. Thanks.